to the show.
The show.
We haven't done one of these since the Berlin Wall fell.
Yeah, it feels like it for sure.
It's episode 38.
I would have had to look that up. I'm so glad you remember these things.
I keep track of them. Yeah.
That's good stuff. And for the amount of people that are watching these, it's pretty incredible too. I was looking at the views and stuff. Some of them have like as much as 100 views.
Yeah, but to be fair, I rewatch them a lot of times.
Oh, does that count?
Yeah, it counts.
Ah, that's all right. I mean, I probably watched a few of my videos 100 times, but you know what? Who's counting? Who cares? It's all good. All good in the neighborhood. So what are we talking about today, Seamus?
Whatever you want.
Alrighty. I had a free lunch today. My friend Tyler, he works. You know who Tyler is?
Tyler.
Fuller.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he.
It was at my 4th of July party.
Yeah, he works at. Did you know he works at Brownies?
Oh, yeah, I did know that.
Yeah, so I gave him a ride to work today, and he hooked me up with a sandwich, and it was really good.
That's so sick.
Italian. Oh, so good, dude.
Burger King hooked me up with some free food yesterday.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you went there.
Yeah, I went to get copies of my 17 and 18 tax returns for safekeeping.
Gotcha.
And they gave me free food.
That's awesome. Did you see anybody that misses you, or?
Yeah, they all do.
Aw. They're like, Seamus, come back and work for
Or-
next to nothing.
Or James, as I should say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, James.
Come back to work for $3.79 an hour.
Pretty much. Man, I don't know how you did it for so long. I mean, I guess technically you didn't need the money for a living, but it's just that extra expenses.
It's all that was available to me at the time.
Yeah. I mean, if you had to choose, would you have gone to like McDonald's if it was more?
No.
No. Sticking with Burger King.
No.
No, I meant like when you were working at Burger King and you had the option to go to McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, then I would have done McDonald's.
Because you would have definitely made a lot more money.
Yeah, true.
They make like $10 an hour to start.
It's not bad.
Yeah. And it's I mean, I found it fun when I worked there, but that was in high school. I don't know if I could find it as much fun anymore. But I'm an energetic person, so I get to run around and do a bunch of stuff that I find enjoyable, or make it fun if it's not enjoyable.
What did you even do there?
A little bit of everything, but I started out on the grill, flipping burgers. Flipping the patties.
They don't actually flip burgers, do they?
No, they don't. Actually, no, they didn't even used to. They used to use a different method for cooking their burgers. I'm sure you're familiar with the material of Teflon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So back when I first started, they didn't have Teflon on their grills. So we had to like scrape the grills and clean them every day, and it was just a pain in the ass. But nowadays they put Teflon on the grill and on the top of the grill where the press comes down and squishes the burgers to make them really small, and cooks them evenly, which is how McDonald's is always the same, tastes the same, everything is always the same. So it's like that same iconic taste that you would always get in a burger when you bite into it.
Yeah, I was just there last night, too.
The only thing different, though, that we do is the seasoning. So it depends on how much seasoning the person puts on the burger. I mean, it should be a normal amount every time, but you never know with these people. It's not a robot that does it; it's a person that seasons them. So sometimes they could be a little bit over seasoned, which makes them dry it out faster. But I don't know. I mean, it's McDonald's meat. What do you expect? Comes frozen in a box.
Did you work the front counter?
I did. So I worked my way up. So basically what I did was I started the burgers, then I learned how to do fries. Well, not fries, but frying. So chicken, the McChickens, the fish,
all the frozen stuff.
the McFish, whatever you want to call it.
Fillet of fish.
Fillet of fish, thank you. And then eventually I learned how to make the sandwiches. So I was doing that. They call that position the table. So basically you're putting the buns in the toaster, watching them go down the conveyor belt. Then you're putting the condiments, ketchup, mustard, pickles, onions, mayo, whatever the sandwich was that required the recipe for the burgers. I learned everything by heart pretty quickly because I was pretty smart back then. Still am, but I don't know. But anyway, making the burgers was a lot of fun. Actually, we used to do races to see who could make the burgers faster, and usually I would win. But my manager, he's pretty quick at the time, so. But it was fun. We always try to make it fun because sitting at a restaurant for 8 hours a day. Well, not even 8 hours. It was like 6.5 because I was a teenager still, and we try to make it as fun as we can. But every time I stopped working, they'd always say, "Matt, can you get a sweep and a mop?" And I'm like, "Oh God, not again! Fuck that!"
Mood.
If anybody knows, if anybody's ever worked in fast food, you know what I'm talking about. You got time to lean, you got time to clean.
I heard that so many times.
Oh my God, it's awful. And then,
Or they used to say, "Idle hands are the devil's playground.
I don't know about. I never heard
Find something to do."
Yeah, find something to do. That's exactly what they tell you to do all the time as well. But anyway, so I learned how to make the sandwiches. I learned how to prep them, and then eventually I worked my way over to the drive-thru. That was pretty cool. I learned how to do that. Front counter, I learned how to do that, and then eventually I learned how to do fries, which is surprisingly the last thing I learned how to do was make fries.
That was the first thing
Which
I
is
learned.
the easiest thing to do. It's just, I don't know why they taught me how to do it. Like, the very last thing they taught me how to do. And then I became a crew trainer, so I could train people on how to do everything as well.
Wow.
Which was really cool. I did enjoy that job. It's just the people there sucked after a few years of working there. And it just got worse from there. But that wasn't the real reason I left. The real reason I left was because I found something better, and I didn't want to do McDonald's all my life. But
Who would?
I will say, if I did stay there, I would have became a manager, and I would have been making more money than I am right now. So that's always something to think about in the back of my mind. Like, damn, I should have stayed there. But then again, I don't want to come home smelling like a Whopper or a McChicken every day.
You got the wrong place.
I didn't want to come home smelling like a McChicken.
I'm the
or a
one that
Big
came
Mac.
home smelling like a Whopper.
People who work in fast food know what we're talking about. You reek. You can't smell yourself, but other people can. and
Only fast
it's
food
awful.
workers know what it's like to go into a walk-in freezer and punch a box of frozen patties while screaming obscenities when no one can hear you.
That's so true, dude. Honestly, I can't tell you how many times I've taken my anger out on just breaking boxes down in the back. So much anger.
I'd go in the freezer and look at that box of chicken nuggets and take my anger out on that.
Nah, freezer's too hard. I just like to fuck around in empty boxes. It's easier. But to each their own. However you want to get your anger out, you're gonna have to eventually. It is a stressful environment. I won't lie about that.
You're dealing with hungry assholes.
And you exactly hungry, entitled assholes who always think that they're right. Which, according to any restaurant, the customer is always right, except for some certain occasions where they're just trying to get
Like
stuff
most
for
of the
free.
time.
They're just trying to get stuff for free, or they're just being stupid. So,
Or both.
or both. Most of the time, it's both. But yeah, I mean, fast food, it's not terrible, but if you're not making enough money, don't stay there forever, because you're just wasting your life away
I had two
when you could be doing
coworkers.
something better than that.
I had two coworkers that have been there and are still there for over 30 years.
Yeah,
31 years and 36
probably only
years.
got like 2 raises.
Yeah, they're making like $11, $12 an hour, and they've been there for 30 to 35 years each.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, so I started out at McDonald's, $7.50 an hour, and that was when I was 16. Had no experience besides doing volunteer work at a food stand at St. Anne's, the St. Anne's Novena, and that was the only experience I had was volunteer work. So starting at $7.50 an hour wasn't bad when you're in high school. Then I worked my way up to like $7.80 something, and then when I became a crew trainer, it was $8.25 an hour.
Not bad.
Yeah, so it was almost a full dollar difference from when I started to when I left.
That's what they offered me to stay.
$8.25.
Yeah, at 40 hours a week.
It's just you just can't do that. Like, I mean, it's understandable if you're in high school, but
Yeah.
you're 23, 22 years old. It's like you just can't. That's not a livable wage by any means necessary. No. I mean, unless you're living off the government, which you have to do because you'd easily qualify for government assistance if you had to go to that with just that much money a week, an hour. But I don't know.
Well, they also
that's
don't
another story.
prioritize where resources go. They like to cut benefits for people who are struggling.
Yeah, I don't know. And Trump's trying to make it harder for people to get on the benefits too. So I've heard. I don't know. To the grapevine. I don't really pay
The
attention.
grapevine.
I don't follow the politics too much. I don't like to get into it either.
Hello and welcome to I Don't Take Bullshit Lately headquarters. This is Bernie Sanders speaking. Please make it quick. I have.
Oh, what? Sorry, not to interrupt you or anything.
You're good.
Somebody at work told me about this other guy who's starting to run. I'm not sure if it's for president or for some other position. Bloomberg?
Ugh, Michael Bloomberg.
All right, so what are your views about this guy? Because I've heard some good stuff, but I never heard the bad stuff. So give it to me straight.
Carpet bombed the TV airwaves with $100 million on ads of his own money, and
Okay, so he's another rich entitled asshole. Is what
yes,
you're saying? Okay.
so he magically got 6% in the polls. Now he qualified for the debates, so he basically bought his way on, and he gave the
Is he a Republican or Democrat?
used to be a Republican. He gave a speech at the 2004 Republican National Convention praising George W. Bush for the Iraq War, and now he's a Democrat.
Wow.
And he gave the Democratic National Committee $300,000, so they in turn changed the debate rules to let him on the debate stage. And
So
he has
bought his way in.
yes,
That's fucked.
has a history of racial profiling when he was mayor of New York. He wanted to ban big gulp sodas.
Oh my god. That's from like 7-Eleven, right?
Yes.
Oh my.
Says raising the minimum wage is the worst thing you could do.
I mean, he's not wrong entirely, but it needs
Well,
to be
if you wanted to
in
raise it
some
to
specific
to
states.
$22 an hour, it's not a good idea.
No. Is that
Like
what
over-
Bernie's doing?
No.
Who
Bern-
said 22 hour?
Tom Steyer, who's another billionaire who bought his way into the race.
That's ridiculous. You would never keep a job.
No, Bernie.
Businesses would go out of business because they can't keep enough.
No, if the minimum wage went from $7.25 to $15 tomorrow, obviously it wouldn't work. But if you raise it to $15 over a period of several years, like Bernie wants to do, then it could be a little more tenable.
I think Pennsylvania should be 10, and I think that's
Yeah,
fair.
absolutely. That's as low as I'm willing to go. But the icing on the cake for Bloomberg is he is openly in favor of raising taxes on working people because he thinks we frivolously spend our money on shit we don't need, and that it would teach us to save our money.
All right, you, sir, have just swayed my vote away from him.
Thank you. Just doing my job.
I hope this isn't too loud. I feel like it is. Let me just lower this a little
Also,
bit.
fuck Mayor Pete.
15 minutes in, I lowered the volume, guys. I'm sorry if it's hard to hear us or if it's better. Trying to figure this out. I'm seeing the circle blowing up if we're talking like really lightly, so I'm assuming that might be a little too loud. I'm hoping it's not, but we'll find out.
I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't want it to sound like this all.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yo, you sound like the guy from Chowder. Schnitzel. Rah, 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 rah.
Oh no, I was trying to talk. I was trying to be like, what's the guy's name? The guy from Family Guy. I can't remember his name. Opie.
Opie.
Opie. Or is it Opie?
Yeah.
It's the guy who works at the brewery.
Yeah.
With Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
When he had the job there.
Yeah.
Pawtucket Pat. Right.
Pawtucket Patriot Ale.
Oh my God! Yeah. What do you want, Pat? Obi. What do you want, Obi?
Obi Juan. Oh man.
So anyway, you went to go see a movie recently.
Yeah, I actually got a story about
I'm
that.
very intrigued on what your thoughts are on this movie, without spoiling anything.
No, I'm not going to
obviously.
spoil it. I don't think I'm able to spoil it. And there's a really interesting story that you and the podcast viewers will want to listen to, so stay tuned.
And you already made a video about the sneaking the snacks.
Yeah.
Does the story have anything to do with that?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
at all.
I was gonna say, did you get caught? Did you get
No.
arrested?
No. I got someone, I think, joking. Mickey Mouse has the face of a cold-blooded killer.
I'm dead.
That's what he says when he kills someone.
Dude, that would be so demented. I could see having a nightmare.
We have to make like a Family Guy skit or some shit out of that. He kills Minnie in his sleep, or in her sleep. He's like, oh, dead.
dead.
Yeah. So Joe and I went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog, and yeah, I did sneak snacks into the movie theater, but there was a family in front of us who was talking and playing on their cell phones and taking pictures of each other with the flash on throughout the entire movie. So I had to get up. I made it look like I was getting a soda, which I did. And I looked over to my friend. I was like, I'm going to get a soda. And I made it as loud as I possibly could without being too loud. So I went to the concession stand and I reported these people to the movie theater staff. And
Wait, what were they doing?
talking and playing on their phones, talking out loud and taking pictures with the flash on.
In the movie theater?
Yes, while the movie was happening.
Wow, that's fucked.
So I had to get up and miss part of the movie to go report these fucking people. And I'm going to do a YouTube video on this in the future.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Sure.
I have a suggestion for movie theaters, and I honestly, I don't know why they haven't already integrated this. They should have an emergency text number, so that if you see something, you could just text this number, text the movie you're in, or the theater you're in, so like theater 2, seat such and such, and then the issue that you have. So that way you don't have to miss the movie. You could just text it real quick without having to interrupt anybody or interrupt your movie that you paid for.
That's a really good idea.
Because they already do this stuff at like concerts or sporting events. They'll have like a specific number that flashes like 8444, text blah to this number, and then just text your issue that you're having, and then security or whoever will come take care of it the appropriate way. I don't know why movie theaters haven't already integrated this technology. That's not even that old of technology, or not even that new. Like this has been around for years.
I mean, considering that there's often bad service in the auditoriums, that could be a factor.
And that could be another thing too, like just little reviews here and there. Criticism, like there should be a number for criticism. There should be a number for emergencies or stuff like that. Reviews for movie theaters. I mean, I know there's already Google and shit like that.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I mean,
without going through Google, you're just getting rid of the middleman, which is Google. So just text this number to give you specific, criticism about the movie theater. What could be better? What couldn't be better? Suggestion boxes. I don't know, but definitely that number to text when somebody's fucking on their phone, like you just said, Flash and everything.
Because the story's not done either. We got more.
Oh,
No, finish what you're saying.
I just think that's a good idea, and I'm tempted to go to a movie theater and talk to the general manager and see if that's a possibility to get that moving. Because I don't think they would turn that down. I think they would maybe think that'd be a good idea, and they would reward me with free movies for a year. See, I'm seeing the bright side of this one. Do you see what I'm saying, Seamus?
That's what I try to do whenever I'm in GameStop and I see a case on the shelf with the game inside, and I report it to the person behind the counter.
Oh, you think
and
you're gonna get rewarded for
yeah,
that?
they thank me for my honesty. I'm like, can I have the game for free, please?
Yeah. Did you know there's a life hack that you can go to any GameStop and just ask for something for free? Not like a specific thing like, oh, here's a brand new Call of Duty. Can I have this for free? I meant just go up to the counter and say, hey, I know you guys are throwing free stuff away, but
Oh, I do that shit all the time.
before you throw it away, can I have it or see what you have to throw before you throw it away?
Oh, these people hooked me up.
What was the coolest thing you've gotten so far?
Oh, that giant display stand from Detective Pikachu.
Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah.
But thank you, Ty.
Because you were trying to get them to give that to you before they even throw it away, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, time to throw it away. Better ask Seamus."
No, I asked them and they were cool about it.
Yeah.
And they gave me a lot of Pokemon cards and posters and
Yeah, you get a lot of cool stuff from there.
stuff that they were gonna throw away.
Yeah.
I did that with Dollar Tree too.
I seen plenty of videos about this, and there's even a guy who does dumpster diving behind GameStop. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yo, I forget his name, but his videos are always
Speedy Diver.
Speedy, yes. And he's like, Mad no wait, in there, best.
Dude, his reactions are so stupid. Guys, I can't even lie about this. I found an Xbox 360. But does it really work? Find out next time on Speedy Diver.
But he'll be like, Madden 2006, in there, best haul ever. What? Literally every single video.
Every video, dude. I don't know how many people actually keep following him. Like, I know he's got over 1 million subscribers now, but
Yeah.
honestly,
He
I
is
subscribed to him a while ago, and I got sick of his videos after 3 in a row.
No,
I'm
his
like,
videos
this
are
is just
pretty
boring.
cool, but they're all the same.
It's repetitive.
He gets hyped about Madden 2009 being in the game case.
No, he gets hyped about Just Dance on the Wii. Nobody ever plays that game.
Just Dance Kids 2012, in there,
In there,
best haul ever.
guys. I'm just having a really incredible night, and oh my god, the rubber bands I just found.
Rubber Band Squad.
I mean, I want to make fun of him, but he's kind of a genius for doing what he's doing. Because not only is he making money, probably selling the stuff that he found.
Yeah,
but
he
he's also-
donates it. To be fair, he donates the stuff to charities and stuff, like the games that he found.
That's good.
But he keeps the
But
posters. I
he
think.
also definitely makes money off of YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be monetized. Especially because he doesn't curse or whatever, so it's got to be super family friendly.
Yeah, it's absolutely
Like,
family
it's very
friendly.
advertiser friendly. They
And
wouldn't
I'll
let it
give the
do
guy props. He's never showed his face on camera.
that. Yeah.
I don't know how he's done that.
He's been left notes and money, though, in dumpster.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, like someone leave him a $20 bill and note that says, I love your videos.
Wow. So people know where he's at.
Yeah, they probably determined it somehow.
Oh my god. Well, somebody probably saw him do it.
Yeah.
But at least the cops haven't been called yet.
Yeah.
Or maybe they have, but it's probably legal.
What are they going to
where
do?
he is.
Arrest him for looting garbage?
It's probably legal where he is, because I know in some states it's not, but
Yeah.
it probably is. And he probably has a deal with GameStop just to tell them.
Yeah, I feel like they might have.
They're probably paying him to do it.
He made a couple
for
of
the-
videos,
for
I
the,
think,
what's it
where
called?
like
publicity.
I think that GameStop actually left him a box a couple times.
They're probably letting him do it for the publicity of GameStop itself.
Well, they need it. The company's gonna. That company,
The company's going under for sure.
yes, they are.
But there's really nothing else to compete.
I'm gonna
with them
miss
right
this
now.
GameStop if it ever goes away. I have a lot of nice.
Something
memories in
else
there.
needs to come out though, but we don't know.
Rise of Digital. It's taking over.
Oh, digital. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
don't know if it'll put GameStop out of business though. Like, I know Netflix kind of put Blockbuster out of business.
Did you
but
know Blockbuster had the chance to buy Netflix
I did not know that.
in the year
actually.
2000, and they turned it down?
Oh wait, I think I remember hearing about that actually. Yeah. So now that you said that,
Yeah,
but
Blockbuster had the chance to
at
buy
the
Netflix.
time, Netflix was nothing. It was just an idea.
It was just a DVD rental service.
That's
But
crazy.
back to the movie theater, because
yeah. We got sidetracked a little bit. That was good stuff though.
No, because you talked about free stuff from the movie theater.
Quality content.
Yeah. So I had to get up and miss part of the movie to report these people, and I bought a soda so to make it look like, not make it obvious that I was ratting them out. So I went back to my seat, and one of the girls behind the counter came up to my seat a few minutes later to confirm with me that I was the one that had the complaint. And I was like, yeah, and I pointed to the people in front of us. She left. Another girl came back a few minutes later and went over to the family, presumably to tell them that there was a complaint, to please stop talking, put your phones away, yada yada. But they kept it up. And they kept it up even as fucking staff members were coming in and out of the auditorium to give people their checks and give them food and refills and stuff.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What movie theater did you go to?
The Art House across the street from
Downtown.
Steamtown, formerly known as Marquee Cinemas, Iron Bistro, Cosmic Cinemas, and whatever else has been operating inside of that.
Whatever other failure ones there was.
That's where independent franchises go to die, I guess.
I didn't know you went there.
Yeah,
All right, that makes more sense.
that's
Because I
where-
was like,
that's where-
Cinemark? That doesn't sound
No,
right.
it wasn't Cinemark. That's where Ice Nine Kills was for the free pop-up show.
Oh,
across the street from-
Movie Bistro?
Yeah,
Or whatever it's called now.
or it used to be called Iron Horse. Now it's called the Art House. Haus House.
But if you're from Rhode Island, it's the Fart House.
No, Roadhouse.
That's the voice I was trying to do. I don't know what I just said.
You said Fart House.
But
Yo, if Peter Griffin Roadhouse someone, dead.
dead.
So
I said, dead. I don't even know what that's
So as these staff members are periodically coming in and out of the auditorium, and they can see these people are still playing on their phones and talking, and they did nothing about it.
How many theaters does that place have?
Like 8 or 9 or 10 or something.
Oh,
They get like no business. Like there was maybe 10 to 15 people in the auditorium, which is
Yeah.
probably the most that's been in there
I'm
in all the
sure.
times I've been in there.
Yeah, I don't think it's really a great location for a movie theater, to be honest with you.
My sister and I went there for a preview screening of Dark Phoenix, and we were the only ones in the theater.
I mean, if it's a nice theater, they should probably advertise it more. Because honestly, I haven't even heard much about it since it opened, and I don't think they're doing a really good job advertising on like Facebook or Instagram or anything like that.
Well, they don't have a chance to because it keeps closing and reopening as a new name.
Yeah, that's the problem. It definitely does, and they probably just don't have enough money to advertise either.
Yeah.
Which it's really not that much money, to be honest with you. They could throw like $50 here and there, and $50 will get you quite a lot of advertisement for your area that you live in. I would know. I have a business.
So there's a really popular YouTuber who does movie reviews. His name is Chris Tuckman. Go subscribe to him. He did a video about annoying moviegoers that talk during the movie, and he had an idea that there should be security guards in the auditorium that are commanded to remove people that talk on their phones and talk out loud, etc., with no refund. And that's like, I agree with that. I don't know about anyone listening to this, but
Oops. Sorry.
I mean,
I'm throwing tape at Seamus.
yeah. I mean, I know movie tickets were $8 a piece, and this was a family of 5, so that's $40, and God only knows how much money they spent on snacks. But I don't care. They were disrupting the people around them and being a bunch of obnoxious assholes.
Well, I'm sure the prices had to be pretty high, if considering they don't get much business. What business they do get is probably the money they're gonna have to
Yeah,
make.
I paid $5.50 for that large soda, just because I was really thirsty.
That wasn't bad then.
Yeah, it was.
$5.50 is actually cheaper than most places.
Yeah,
You almost paid $9 for. A
but I spent $10 on nachos too.
Oh, okay.
They were good though. I shared them with Joe.
Was it like a decent amount? Or
Yeah, it
just
was a
like-
good amount. Plus, we had the snacks I brought, and Joe got a popcorn. And his mom
How
got
much was the popcorn?
like $10.
Oof. Was it a large?
Yeah,
Okay.
but his
I guess
mom,
that's
God
worth
bless her, paid for my ticket, so
How much was the tickets?
$8 a piece.
Yeah, that's average. Yeah.
So there's a family of 5, so that's $40, 8 times 5. And they all had popcorn and soda and candy and shit, so that's probably upwards of $100. So they probably spent close to $150 overall, but
Yeah.
I don't care. I had to get up and miss part of the movie to report these people, and
That's sad.
nothing was done about it.
Yeah.
There really should be security guards in the auditorium that are commanded to remove these people with no refund.
Now let me ask you this question.
Hmm.
Was it such a bother that you're gonna actually leave a review on the page?
I already did.
Oh, okay.
I went on Google,
Google.
Googled Scranton Art House, and left a review.
Now, how many stars did you give them?
Like 2.
Yeah.
I mean, the service I received was good, and the movie was good, by the way. But I mean, that just ruined the whole experience.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, it's not really in their control. Kinda. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like, it's kind of like how I work at the hotel. We sell alcohol there, but we're supposed to tell people that they can't bring their own alcohol and drink it in public areas. But people still do it, and we don't even care. So it's kind of like that. So if people want to drink in the lobby, we don't really say much unless it becomes a problem where they're like really loud and obnoxious. Because you know how alcoholics could be. They could be very loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
So we just have to tell them to keep it down. And if they don't, we tell them to leave or go up to their room and annoy other guests. But anyway, this is a good time to stop because I got to go pick up Amanda from work. But we'll be right back. It's only going to be a second for you guys. Unless you want to end it here. It's up to you.
No, I don't want to end it just yet.
Okay. Yeah, we got some more stuff to come up.
Or I
So-
could keep it going while you leave and go get her, or we could just wait.
We'll just wait. It'll probably be easier. But anyway, yeah. So it'll be a second for you guys. We're gonna take a momentary break, and yeah, we'll be right back.
This is a good time to remind you that the 248 podcast is brought to you by Prescription Strength Eliquis. It's Cialis for horses. And we'll be right back. And we're back. So he had me listen to a Falling in Reverse song on the way to pick up Amanda. And
But wait, so give them the synopsis. So like, what was the name of the song?
Popular Monster, but it was
Popular
I didn't realize that it was from their album they released several years ago, The Drug and Me Is You. It's like
Wait, that was years ago?
yeah, that was you were playing a remastered version apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I just heard this on the radio like today.
They must have played the remastered version
And I
on
was
the
like,
radio.
yo, Seamus is gonna freaking love this song or hate it. I don't.
I hate
know.
to disappoint you. I've never been a fan of Falling in Reverse. Rodney Radke is a douchebag, the lead singer.
See, I didn't know anything about it.
He used to
I
be the
just
lead
heard the
singer
song and I was
of a
like,
band called Escape the Fate.
Sounds pretty good.
They had a song called Situations Are Irre- Ugh, I can't. I don't even want to sing like him. He's just such a fucking.
Round two.
putz.
But
Yo, go look up on YouTube the video
one
of
burp.
Ronnie
Two burp.
of Ronnie Radke telling everyone to get down for the song Bad Girls Club. Fucking get down! I said get down! He's just such an asshole. I've never been a fan of Falling in Reverse. But my friend Mike, shout out to you, offered to take me to go see Korn and Faith No More on August 27th, and he paid for my ticket. So I'm going to see them in August.
That's pretty awesome.
And that was really awesome. I really appreciate that. So
Yeah.
I have that to look forward to.
So without further ado, let's hear this review of the song.
Falling in Reverse song?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the rapping, but it's just like typical screamo stuff.
It is a lot of screamo, I won't lie about. And that's what I was telling you, like
Yeah.
when I was trying to figure out what song it was the screaming that I was not used to. This song apparently remastered came out in 2019. So yeah, that was the song. that I introduced Seamus to real quick.
All right, and the other thing I did today was I got a good workout in this morning, and I did some shooting with the basketball, and I had probably the best shoot around in my life. I hit a shot from like 3/4 of the court. I was hitting tons of half-court shots, knocking down corner threes back.
It didn't happen. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, it happened.
I know. I'm
Too bad you couldn't bear witness to it.
I know.
That was probably the best shooting performance of my life. It was so good to be on the basketball court.
The only time I'll be able to see ball really is on the weekends because that's when I have off.
Yeah.
So we can. Hopefully, the warmer weather will be around the corner.
When it starts getting nice again, we should go play more.
Yeah. Well, when it starts getting nice again, I want to. I want to buy an electric bike, and then go bike riding.
Didn't you have a bike?
I have a bike.
You visited me at Burger King on your bike.
Yeah, that was really painful. It hurt so bad. Like, I mean, it wasn't enjoyable. Let's put it that way. I made a vlog out of it, and I did it. Not sure why, because I don't know why I'd want to go all the way to Burger King and not really buy
To visit
anything.
me?
It was really just to visit you for sure. Then you just hooked me up with a free drink, which was really cool.
Yes, I did.
But the bike ride back, and the bike ride there sucked. Like, it just, I'm out of shape, like completely out of shape. Could not even keep my own breath for like 1 minute. Full strength bike riding. It was tough. So I'm probably gonna end up getting an electric bike, so that way I could assist myself with the electric part. So you could still pedal like a normal bike, but you can use the electric part of the bike to assist you up hills or in long stretches of road or whatever. So you're not exhausting yourself as fast, and you're using the energy spread out instead of all at once, which is pretty cool. Hopefully I'll like it, and hopefully it's worth the money. It also folds up so you can put it in your trunk and shit like that. So that's pretty dope. But yeah, so that's what I want to do when the warmer weather gets up to date, which is hopefully soon. But by the way, today's February 19th, 2020. It's a Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day, Seamus.
It's also a day for Survivor tonight at 8 p.m. on CBS.
And now Seamus with the weather.
It's sunny out! How's the weather, Ollie? Everybody look like ants!
It's gonna rain! Thank you, Ollie.
And now our Asian correspondent, Trisha Takanawa. Tom, I'm standing here, but I don't even know where I can go with that.
Tom,
Jesus Christ.
Tom, I'm standing here today to bring you breaking news.
I'm gonna kill this.
Quagmire's penis was chopped off earlier today by a shark. A shark bit penis
We're
off.
all just floating in a shallow grave.
Yeah, Seamus made me listen to a shark song, but it wasn't Baby Shark. I might have been more a fan of that song than
Well, I didn't make you listen to it. I asked if we could.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Thank you,
There's a
Ice
difference.
9 Kills.
There's a difference. Ice 9 Kills. I like the band.
Thank you, so do
There's
I.
certain songs that are just not appealing to me.
Well, you don't like Screamo, so.
That's true. Not a big fan of that. So, anyway, speaking of Screamo, well, maybe not so much Screamo, but a little bit of screaming. Seamus, do you want to tell everybody what your idea was for our next song that we should do karaoke style?
It's not really Screamo, but Diary of Jane.
Diary of Jane by Breaking Benjamin. It was a song probably released in 2013 maybe?
2006.
6? Did you research that or do you just know?
No, I know that. I know when the album came out. I'm like a low-key Breaking Benjamin.
Diary of Jane.
I have their album Dark Before Dawn signed.
That's
I
not
found
how you spell diary.
I found it signed. Diarrhea of Jane.
Diary of Anne Frank? No.
Oh Jesus! Ice Nine Kills has a song about that too.
No. Of course they do. Ah, yes. There it is. So the song was released 2006. Yeah. Along with I Will Not Bow, Breathe, Angels Fall, So Cold,
Ashes of Eden.
Red River Cold.
Red
I'm sorry,
Cold- Red Cold River.
Give Me a Sign, Dance with the Devil. Have you done a top 10 of Breaking Benjamin songs yet?
No, but I plan on it. I did top 10 Maroon 5 songs
That
last night.
sounds like something that'd be right up your alley, for sure to do, of those songs. I mean, I think you could easily narrow it down to like their new album that just came out. Well, it's not really new. It's like their old revamped songs.
Yeah, featuring Adam from 3 Days Grace, formerly.
Oh my God, that's awesome!
Dance with the Devil.
with the Devil. Yeah.
Close your. That's probably my favorite Breaking Band song. Oh, full disclosure, if I ever do a
I
top
was
10
gonna
Breaking
say,
Band,
don't
no,
spoil
it's
it.
probably up there. It's in my definitely top 10. But
I'd say Give Me a Sign is one of my favorites.
that's definitely a possibility for my channel. I think top 10 Ice Nine Kill songs next. Top 10 or top 20 3 Days Grace songs.
I might have to join you on the Breaking Benjamin one,
Perhaps
if you will let me.
it's up to you.
It's all good. It's up to you. It's
excuse
your
me.
channel. I don't want to interrupt you.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
Interform you. Oh, there's the tape. I dropped the tape and I couldn't find it. But yeah, so we're gonna practice that probably after we upload this podcast,
Yeah.
and we'll practice figuring out how we're gonna sing this.
I can do the screams.
Seamus said he wants to do the screams, and I could do probably most of the intro and some of the chorus.
We'll both do the chorus.
Yeah. It'll be an interesting duet, and we may or may not post it on YouTube. We'll find out yet. Depends on how many people are walking in front of us during the video.
17.
Yeah, you know what? We could place our bets now. I'm gonna say maybe. Oh man, I don't know. 10. I'd say 10 people at the minimum. So maximum, I'd say 20. That's probably how many people are gonna be walking in front of us. And if the audio's shitty because people are talking, maybe we should just tell people to shut the fuck up before we start.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. That'll get their attention, and then they'll be like, all right, these guys better be good if they just told me to shut the hell up. And then I'll be like, Seamus, you ready, bro? And he'd be like, nah, I'm good. Just leave me on stage. Well, there's not even a stage. I wish there was a stage. That'd make it more authentic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? I wish Stage West would do karaoke. That'd be cool. But I guess Stage West is only its own performing hall for real artists. Not like me, who's just karaoke artist singing. But anyway, I digress. Any other final thoughts before we go into anything else? Game of Mad Libs, or do you want to end it here?
No,
What do you
we'll
wanna
close
do?
with Mad Libs, but I want to say fuck Mayor Pete. That is all.
Okay. Very good thoughts, Seamus. Very good.
Yes.
Oh. All right. And
And you know what? Fuck Elizabeth Warren too.
while we're at it, fuck Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
Always fucked her.
No, thank you.
I mean, not actually fucked.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. But she was with me when I passed NAFTA. Another afternoon fucking that ass.
Okay.
Bill Clinton.
All right. Are you looking at Mad Libs?
Yeah, I'm looking at Mad Libs.
All right. Should I play the song?
Nah, it's alright.
Okay.
Alright, I need an adjective.
Wet.
Another adjective.
Slimy.
Another adjective.
Shoddy.
Adverb.
Adverb. Running?
No.
Ran. Seemingly.
Ooh. Exclamation. Dead.
No, that's not an explanation. That's more of a quote. Let's go with fart face.
Famous person.
Bill Clinton.
Another famous person.
Roger Clemens.
Okay. Noun.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
How would I do that? A Yu-Gi-Oh card? Because Yu-Gi-Oh is obviously a TV show.
Sure.
Let's do Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another noun.
Pokemon.
Pokeball, maybe.
What, is Pokemon not a noun?
No, yeah, we'll just do Pokemon.
Yeah.
Another noun.
That'll work.
Another noun.
Condom.
Noun.
Firework.
Another noun.
Elbow.
Number.
39.
Wow, real original. Plural noun.
Well, you needed a number. I mean,
Yeah,
what do you want me to say? 69?
Actually, no.
24?
Pay Patrick, I thought of something funnier than 24.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
25! Plural noun.
Plural now. We're going to go with octopi.
Octopuses the plural? Octopuses is the correct plural noun. Plural of octopus.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, another plural noun.
Vaginas.
Plural type of food.
Peas. Bless you.
Thank you. Type of liquid, and we're done.
Sneeze juice.
No, snot.
I like sneeze juice. But okay. Snot works.
Snot juice.
Snot juice. Yes. There you go.
Okay. This one is called History of a Famous Invention. The first electric Yu-Gi-Oh card was invented in 1904 by a wet young man named Bill Clinton. So accurate. He and his brother Roger Clemens ran a small Pokemon repair shop, and in their spare time they studied octopuses.
Oh my God.
When they started work on their new invention, everyone said, "Fart face, you'll never get it off the condom."
Oh my God.
But they built a slimy model out of old vaginas
Oh,
and a used firework. The model worked fine, and in 10 minutes, it toasted 24 slices of peas. It also used up 2 gallons of snot juice an hour, and the top converted into an elbow. They sold the patent to a shoddy millionaire for $39 and lived seemingly ever after.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Should we close it on that?
It's up to you. It's your
Yeah, let's close it.
podcast.
I want to get to work on uploading this.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good.
All
idea.
right, well, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I upload a new video. For
Sounds
Matt
like-
Balloon
It
and
sounds like you lost your voice.
ASMR. All right, for Mad Balloon and me, Seamus248, this is me signing off, episode 38 of the 248 podcast. And with that,
Oh, and remember, something is always better than nothing. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
I can't find it. The clitoris. Thank you, South Park. Fuck, Mary Pete.
Fuck rude people at the movie theater.
Mad No 8 in there!